Hi, I'm Tom Anderson, Senior BlackBerry Developer Evangelist with Research in Motion. In the next few minutes, I would like to introduce you to the Built for BlackBerry program. What is the Built for BlackBerry program? Well, the Built for BlackBerry program is a way to identify applications that really shine and take advantage of all the groovy things in the BlackBerry 10 platform. It shows customers a higher level of quality for their applications. Built for BlackBerry application also have an increased visibility to the user community because of their designation of Built for BlackBerry program. Your Built for BlackBerry application may also have a higher profile in BlackBerry App World, in our social media, our digital meeting, and our direct marketing campaigns. So Built for BlackBerry is really a win-win. And the best part, it's free for a limited time. Now, Built for BlackBerry is broken down into 5 criteria: user benefits, user experience, performance, service integration, and security. There's also some special things we need to consider when we talk about games. So a Built for BlackBerry application has to shine in each of these areas. Let's look at them one at a time, shall we? Let's start with user benefits. We want to make sure that Built for BlackBerry apps provide users with obvious benefits in one or more of these areas. They need to provide genuine entertainment value, enhance productivity, or enrich communication. Now, applications that perform a simple single function, such as displaying a simple graphic or playing a rude noise or something, are not going to be eligible for the Built for BlackBerry program. They simply don't provide the user benefits. Applications must provide functionality that is considered useful to the end user. And who determines that? Well, we're going to contract out with an independent assessment team to assess applications on whether they provide benefits to the user. We also want to make sure that we've got a great user experience with Built for BlackBerry. BlackBerry 10 brings a new user experience to the mobile market. It's an experience about flow of information, not about jumping in and out of applications. It's about the user being in control. Your application should leverage these concepts by creating a great BlackBerry 10 experience. First, the application should be built for the form factor. Take advantage of orientation if it's rotated or not rotated. Utilize the real estate properly. Applications that are built for BlackBerry should focus on content. Screens should remain uncluttered. Remember, this is about user benefit, so focus on the content because content is king. The user experience should be fluid, using common gestures and flow for control. Application navigation should be concise. Frequent actions should be very easy to access. Less frequent goes on the overflow menu. Make sure you also follow the BlackBerry UX and UI guidelines published on developer.blackberry.com. Also, if your application allows for the upload or download of material, it must use the BlackBerry 10 progress meter. This gives a consistent look to the user interface so they are very clear in understanding what is occurring on your device. Performance is another big factor for BlackBerry 10 applications. It's a very important criteria. If an application does not perform well on BlackBerry 10, it impacts the user in a negative way. Performance will be viewed in 4 areas: CPU, memory, network, and battery. Make sure that you use the CPU intelligently. Consistent high CPU usage is not only going to slow down the machine, but it's going to eat up the battery as well. Minimize any memory usage, and by all means, eliminate all memory leaks. Minimize network traffic. If you're needing to store data on the network, maybe store it locally first, then upload only as necessary. And try to reduce excessive battery drain. For instance, if you have a GPS application, make sure you set the GPS parameters appropriate for your needs. Excessive GPS use could drain the battery. A great BlackBerry 10 application also integrates with the BlackBerry system. So Built for BlackBerry requires that you integrate with at least one of these services. The payment service for processing payments, for in-app payments or downloads. The BBM social platform for integrating with our messaging. Advertising service to allow for the placement of in-app ads. Analytics service to be able to determine the usage patterns of your users. Locate service, which figures out where the device is based on GPS or Wi-Fi triangulation. The map service that helps you orient your user to their surroundings. The push service, which allows you to notify users of certain events. We also have 3 other items that classify as service. The invocation framework, which allows you to pass off processing to other applications. So for instance, if your application needs to display a doc file, it can call the invocation framework and pass that doc file to another application. NFC, or near field communication, is very, very short communication. Less than 4 centimeters of communication. It allows devices to connect and share information in a very, very short span. And Score Loop. The Score Loop SDK is the next generation technology to enable mobile social gaming. Allows you to do leaderboards and challenges, etc. for your games. Of course, at the heart of BlackBerry is security. Built for BlackBerry applications also follow security rules. Be good to your users. Make sure there are no payments without user approval, or accessing contacts or uploading personal data without user approval. Also, you must provide a privacy policy, either as a link in your BlackBerry vendor portal or on the device itself. Finally, games require a slightly different criteria. Although a lot of those criteria do fall into games, your game app must be developed natively or use a game engine built to run on the BlackBerry 10 platform, such as Gameplay, Unity, Marmalade, Shiva, or Unreal. This is not an exhaustive list. If you use a proprietary game engine, further testing to evaluate the quality of the user experience will be performed, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to be a built for BlackBerry app. The important issue is that Game Engine provides a quality BlackBerry 10 gaming experience. So, where can you get all the information about Built for BlackBerry, the terms and conditions, and all the details? Well, just like most things, you can pop on out to BlackBerry developer site at developer.blackberry.com. Scroll down towards the bottom, and here you'll see the Built for BlackBerry apps. Click that button, and that'll bring you to the Built for BlackBerry site, where you can get all the information of Built for BlackBerry as well as the 10K program. Also, if you want to listen to the session from BlackBerry Jam on Built for BlackBerry, you can do that as well. Go out to the BlackBerry Jam site at blackberryjamconferences.com, blackberryjamconference.com, and click on the BlackBerry Jam link where it says Find Out About the Conference. In this link, you'll find BlackBerry Jam On Demand. Click here, and this will take you to the BlackBerry Jam On Demand main page, where you can get access to all the BlackBerry Jam America's content. Jam 44 is the one you want for Built for BlackBerry. So that's a quick introduction to Built for BlackBerry. I encourage you to go out to the website listed on your screen to get more information about Built for BlackBerry. Make sure your application is a great BlackBerry 10 application. I'm Tom Anderson, Senior BlackBerry Developer Evangelist with Research in Motion, and we'll talk again.